occur each year. Hi, I'm Ashley Kame, you heard her.
And I'm Keiley.
Around 14 hurricanes occur each year. In the Atlantic Basin there are 12, and the Eastern has about 14. Let's learn together as we talk about how hurricanes form. Then we'll swirl into the differences between hurricanes and typhoons. And finally, you will be shocked by the destruction caused by some of the worst hurricanes in U.S. history. We will blow you away with our incredible knowledge of hurricanes. Let us glide into how they form. Hurricanes are huge storms. They can be up to around 600 miles across and last up to a week long. Hurricanes can reach speeds from 75 miles an hour to 200 miles an hour.
They can also release 2.4 trillion gallons of rain a day. According to scijinx.jpl.nasa, hurricanes need warm ocean water and wind to form. They form near the equator over warm ocean waters. As this happens, water evaporates and rises. When the water vapor cools and condenses into water droplets, this forms cumulonimbus clouds. Evaporation from the seawater increases their power. They only form over the Atlantic or Eastern Pacific Oceans. Hurricanes rotate in a counterclockwise direction around an eye. The center of the storm, or eye, is the cone of spark. It has light winds and fair weather.
They move 10 to 20 miles per hour over the open ocean. Hurricanes are divided into 4 stages: tropical disturbance, tropical depression, tropical storm, and finally a tropical cyclone. A tropical depression becomes a tropical storm and is given a name when the speeds top 39 miles per hour. When a storm's winds reach 74 miles an hour or exceeding, it becomes a hurricane and enters a category of 1 through 5 on the Saffir-Simpson scale. How about we differentiate between the differences of hurricanes and typhoons? They are pretty close to being the same except for a few differences. They are both tropical storms, but hurricanes form in the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific, while typhoons form in the West Pacific. Hurricanes generate from low pressure. According to www.different.com, hurricane winds are faster and exceed 74 miles per hour, while typhoons are just barely around 74 miles per hour. Finally, typhoons occur much more often. There are about 25 to 30 typhoons a year, and there are about 10 to 15 hurricanes a year. These both happen between the months of June and November.
Now let's swirl into talking about the 3 most severe ones. First, Hurricane Rita occurred during September of 2005. It brought up to 180 mile per hour wind gusts. This was a Category 2 hurricane and there were 59 deaths during the storm. It cost $6 billion in damage. This one hit Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Another huge storm was Hurricane Hazel. This ended up being a Category 4 hurricane and killed around 600 people in the U.S., Haiti, and Canada. This storm brought gusts near 100 miles per hour. This cost us $350 billion in damage. Finally, Hurricane Katrina was yet another monster storm. This happened in August of 2009. It was one of the world's deadliest hurricanes.
It was a Category 5 hurricane and it killed 2,000 people. This storm hit Florida, Louisiana, Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and the Bahamas. Hurricane Katrina cost us $81 billion in damage. Now that we have remembered the terrible tragedies of these hurricanes, let's recap.
First, we struck into how they form. Second, we whirled into the difference between hurricanes and typhoons. Finally, we discussed the most memorable disasters hurricanes have brought. I hope you learned something today. We appreciate you listening to our wonderful, wonderful speech, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening.